So in 2022, I read a book from James Clear on atomic habits. And I really loved the book. As I read the book, it talked about little increments and getting better with time, but conscious little improvement. Cited many store examples, and well, he's right. But there was something that really caught me during all of that. I asked myself, okay, so Sarfo, what is the way I can improve, like, in the long run? Because one thing I know about myself is that I easily get distracted, right? I easily get distracted. I wanted a file to come, so I just had to move here. I easily get distracted, but I also easily get very focused. I can lock my focus, work extremely long hours, and then just easily get distracted by the simplest of things. And I'm happy I know that about myself. I don't know about you, all right? But after I read that book, I also came across one of the TED Talk about a guy who has something similar like me, can focus but easily get distracted. I mean, I love games and all of that. But the thing I took that really worked for me is that little improvements, okay? All right, like I want to read a whole book. It will be hard for me to sit an hour or 2, 3 sitting there at one place reading a book. That is not me. Okay, I will get distracted. I mean, something will just pass and then take my attention away. What I came across is that works for me is that little drops. All right, so if I want to read a book, yeah, I think I can read for 5 minutes. Tell myself I want to read for 5 minutes, okay, and I'll just end up reading for say 10 or 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, then I'm done. But then I make sure that I consistently keep doing those little things. And before I know, I've read a book. Before I know, I've actually gotten better at photo editing, because I don't have to sit there and edit like 5 hours straight. No. But just little things that you do will make you get better. Like, I'm somebody who really embraces the journey, and I want to teach you on the trail, all right? I want to tell my story from the trail, not from the mountaintop. I don't want to get to the pinnacle of something before I start telling you about how to get there. I'm taking you along with me on my journey. And so I want to tell you that when I look back every time, like even 1 year from now, and I look at the progress that I've made so far in my life, mainly like in everything I do, whether it was photography. I look at some of the photos I took and edited last year, compare them to what I'm taking and editing right now. And I see the journey, I see the massive improvement. Then I look back at what I did when I was in, say, 4 years ago, and I'm like, what? And I was happy then, I thought that was very good. But the more you do and you keep just getting better little by little, you don't have to commit 10 hours on a go, but you just have to do it long enough, and you realize that you would actually get better. And I've gotten better. In fact, very good. I've gotten very good. I love stuff. So yeah, that is something I want you to know and add it to whatever you do. Just know that you don't have to just just try yourself. Try it at home. Try to move a whole tank of water through a hose at once. The hose is going to burst. All right, you can't take it. Right, but just little by little, you'll be able to move all of that water in there, and that's the same thing applies for our lives. This is a very nice shot. I'll get it for you. Yeah. So yeah, just embrace it and keep taking the steps and the shot one after the other. I love the sun and I love this. I'm taking a photo. Subscribe to my channel or follow me on Instagram, LinkedIn. Catch you in the next one. Peace.